Thank you very much, Catherine, and congratulations. Look, there's not a chance in the world that I am going to read the speech that was provided to me tonight. I got to promise you. Not after listening. Yeah, it is clap-worthy. No speech tonight. Very, very brief closing remarks. What an inspirational evening. I just can't get over it. So maybe as part of the closing remarks, what I would express to all of the nominees and all of the winners exactly how I think the crowd here feels. We felt your passion tonight. We heard your inspiration tonight. We sensed your emotion tonight. And that was just absolutely wonderful. You're dreamers, and your dreams are coming true for you, for your families, for all of the people that you work with. How wonderful for all of you. We're so very, 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 very proud of all of you, the startups, the scale-ups, all of the groups who are here today. You know, one of you mentioned that you were flattered, honored, and humbled. I think we heard that from many of you. You all came, you thanked your parents, your partners, your workers that you work with, your teams. You all did that. You all were speaking so humbly. You thanked your families. It was so touching. I wrote some notes down instead of reading the speech. You know, Leslie, you commented at the BDC that it's 40 years since the first Small Business Week, and you announced that you weren't there. I was there for that one. My company 40 years ago was 2 years old, and so I too am a serial entrepreneur. Gave it up for a while to get into the public life, but I can tell you, from Premier Ford and I, when we sit beside each other and we talk about business, you know, he says to me, buddy, you're our best salesman. You got to get out there and sell jobs in Ontario. And he says, you know, we're the only two guys that know, when we're talking together, what it's like to get that phone call at 7:30 in the morning from your bank asking you, how are you going to make your payroll today? We know that feeling. We share that feeling. And we have that. We both have that passion as well. Bobby, you talked about the bank of mom. I know that well too. My mom, Lena, and my father, Hub, lent me $100. Actually, it was $100 to open my first company, and I'll never forget them. You know, my mother today, I can tell you, when I quit a beautiful paying job in London and moved home to North Bay, Ontario, like many of you do, my mom and dad, they cried. They cried for days. My mom cried for weeks. I'm dead serious. I left this fabulous job when I was 20 years old, 21 years old. Mom, Dad, I'm moving home. I'm going to open a company. So I share your feeling. You know, Premier Ford, it would just, at least let me have 10 seconds of your time for a bit of a message from Ontario. You know, somebody has mentioned, Catherine, you mentioned that part of the job of a government is to create the environment. We don't make jobs, we don't create jobs, but we create the environment for jobs. Now, Preston, I noted a lot of the winners were from Calgary tonight, so I will say to you in Calgary that, you know, with the changes that we've made in our government with accelerated capital cost allowance and other little things like that, we have seen in the past 14 months 272,400 jobs created in the province of Ontario. What is most interesting is 110,000 of those jobs are self-employed and entrepreneurs. So congratulations, you've inspired a whole lot of people. Give yourselves a big hand. Thank you very much.